Once upon a time in Japan, there was an elderly couple, a kind old man and his ill-tempered wife. The old man worked hard in the fields each day and found solace in caring for a tame sparrow, whom he loved dearly. His wife, however, was always irritable and made life difficult with her constant complaints. Despite her harshness, the old man cherished his sparrow, who brought him joy and companionship. Every evening, after a long day's labor, he would play with the bird and share his meals with her. One day, while the old man was out chopping wood, his wife stayed home to wash clothes. She had prepared some starch the previous day, but to her dismay, it had disappeared. As she wondered who could have taken it, the sparrow flew down and, with a little bow, confessed that she had mistaken the starch for food and eaten it. She apologized sincerely, hoping for forgiveness. However, the old woman had never liked the sparrow and was eager to find fault. She scolded and cursed the poor bird, and in a fit of rage, she cut off the sparrow's tongue with scissors. She then drove the bird away, showing no pity for its suffering. When the old man returned that evening, he was heartbroken to find his beloved sparrow missing. He questioned his wife, who feigned ignorance before finally admitting the harsh punishment she had inflicted. The old man was deeply distressed, mourning the sparrow's loss and fearing for her well-being. Determined to find his pet, the old man set out early the next morning, calling out for his sparrow throughout the hills and woods. By afternoon, he reached a bamboo grove, a favorite habitat of sparrows. To his immense joy, he found his sparrow, who welcomed him warmly and, to his amazement, was able to speak and had grown a new tongue. The sparrow revealed that she was not an ordinary bird, but a fairy. She led the old man to a beautiful house hidden within the bamboo grove. The house was filled with luxurious silk cushions, fine vases, and elegant decor. The sparrow, now the lady sparrow, thanked the old man for his kindness and introduced him to her family. They hosted a grand feast and performed a delightful dance in his honor. As evening approached, the old man thanked his gracious hostess and prepared to leave. Though the lady sparrow invited him to stay longer, he declined, saying he needed to return to his wife and his duties. Before he left, the lady sparrow offered him a choice between two boxes, one large and heavy, and one small and light. The old man chose the smaller box, reasoning that it would be easier for him to carry. The sparrow's family helped him pack the box and bid him farewell. When he arrived home, the old woman, though initially angry about his late return, was astonished to find that the small box was filled with gold and silver. The old man rejoiced, grateful for the sparrow's generous gift. However, the old woman's greed quickly surfaced. Envious of the large box she had heard about, she demanded to know why the old man had not brought it home. Despite his warnings, she insisted on visiting the lady sparrow to get the larger box. The old woman's greed blinded her to the consequences of her past cruelty. She ventured to the bamboo grove and, with no shame, demanded the large box. The lady sparrow, though polite, agreed to her request. As soon as the old woman opened the box, she was met with terrifying demons monsters, a giant snake, and a frog who frightened her out of her wits. The old woman fled in terror, returning home to recount her ordeal. The old man, though saddened by her misfortune, reminded her that her own wickedness had brought about her fate. The old woman reflected on her actions and eventually transformed into a kinder, more considerate person. The couple lived out their days happily, cherishing the treasure from the tongue-cut sparrow and learning to appreciate the kindness that had been shown to them.